I'm gonna ask a weird request for you guys. You know, we're family here. My problem is I have been through so much, and I'm trying to get my stories out. So I'm gonna tell you guys a story that actually happened in my life, and this took place in Nicaragua, and maybe you guys can say, hey, either you keep that story or you don't tell that story. All right. So here's the deal. So a lot of people ask, why did you go to Nicaragua? Well, when I went to Nepal, and this is no lie, 22 hours in the flight going to Nepal, I was buying these handbags, and I was tired of buying these handbags from this company in America, and I was like, look, I'm going to the source. So I just went to the wife and said, look, we're going to Kathmandu, and always the crazy look, uh, you're nuts. But maybe months later, we're on a plane, 22 hours, going to Nepal. And I remember as we're going, actually, you know what? That year was crazy because not only did we go to Nepal, we also went to China. So we went to, what was it, Hong Kong, um, flew into Beijing, and then we went to this place called Wenzhou, northern China. We had never been to northern China. And then from China, we flew there to Nepal. And we're in Nepal. We're staying about a month or so. Crazy. As soon as I get to the airport, no lie, walk to the airport, give my passport to the guy. The checker for the passport, I'm telling you right now, this is no lie. This guy touched my penis. I'm walking in. He walked past me, and he just walked past me, and his finger, the back of his finger, just grazed my penis. I'm like, hold the freak up. This guy just touched my penis. So I'm telling my wife, and she's telling me to calm down because she knows when I get freaked out, I don't care where I'm at. I just go crazy. So she said, he probably just bumped into you. The guy walks past me and does it again. I'm like, holy crap. This guy just touched my penis. So she's laughing and trying to keep her composure, and I'm pissed, right? So get to the country, it's completely dark. And keep in mind, at this time, Nepal has no government. The Maoist rebels had taken over the government and wanted to give it back. I'm talking about, and let me just tell you the quick culture of Nepal. Um, in Nepal, men hold hands. Doesn't mean any funny business, but the culture had turned into kind of a gay culture. And I don't have nothing against gay. I'm just telling you what happened. So it would be nothing to walk down the street in Nepal and see another guy sitting in another guy's lap, or another guy straddling. It just that's just the culture. If you're not used to it, whatever. 8-year-old kids smoking cigarettes, sniffing glue. That's the thing, right? So crazy culture. So one night I told my wife, I said, look, I'm the type of guy, I get bored easy. So I said, I need to go see what's going on out here. So it's late at night. And, I move by myself. I don't need an entourage. Some people are like, oh, I'm afraid to move in the country. I'm not. So I'm moving around, and my wife notices maybe 30 minutes later, I'm back. She's like, why are you back so fast? Because when I got up that night and walked out the gate, there were probably 25, 30 transvestites standing out there. And as soon as I walked out of my gate and they saw me, they just started saying, black man, black man, black man, black man, and started running toward me. And I ran. And I ran to a little safe place, and I watched from a distance. And then I see these cops, like these Nepali cops, that are beating them. Like, get off the street, get off the street. Because some of those same guys you see in the daytime that are hugged up with other guys are actually out there trying to do business with these transvestites. So I'm like, okay, hold on. Process this. See, because here's what you don't understand. The women in Nepal, can't come out at night. No, I mean they can come out at night, but it's considered um, not classy for a woman to come out at night. So the women that you would see out night are um, European women, foreign women. So you would have these Nepali men out there, these European women who don't want anything to do with a Nepali man. So they're like, we're out. You have European men, you have European women here. They're mingling. We can't mingle with anybody. So now to solve that problem, they're mingling with transvestites. Weird culture. you know, and let me just take the back. I don't want to say weird culture because that makes it seem bad. Different culture than what I was used to dealing with, you know. So, as I'm saying, that's a story in itself. So let me just put that as story one. I'll put that as story one. Story two takes place in Nicaragua, and I'm just asking you guys: are these something that I should share? I think I've kind of like, held back on certain things, but I'm tired of holding back. I mean, I've experienced some crazy crap in life, and there's just one. So that's story number one.